Hello everyone, and thank you for coming. Oh, I hope that you guys have been having a good day. I am slowly losing my mind, but that's what these streams are for, so I don't gradually descend into madness. Yeah, tonight we're going to be playing Shadowrun Returns, which has been in my Steam list for... I don't even know how long. I got this probably ages ago and just never had a chance to actually play it. However, with Lord Plum very generously giving me the second and third games in the series, this is what we're going to be playing. So, because I figure we should probably start at the first one and go from there. Probably going to intersperse it with some other games between them, so we're not just going to do all three in a row, because they are quite long games. But we will be getting through all of them. Work the Great Killer? Oh, yes. Yes, you're not wrong there. Oh, if only I didn't have to work. Then I could just spend however much time I want doing this. And that would be a lot more fun, because I get to play games and hang out with you guys. But, unfortunately, gotta work to pay the bills. Maybe one day I'll win the lottery, and then I'll just be able to be independently wealthy and just spend my life playing games and commissioning artwork. But that day is not today. So, I think it's probably about time for us to jump in. I've never played a Shadowrun game before, so I only vaguely know what to expect. And that's not just the computer ones. I haven't played the tabletop either. I know that it's like cyberpunk, but that's about all of my knowledge as far as these games go. So let's jump in. Oh, what's this? I don't understand. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. So... okay, I guess I should play this one? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? I think so. Let's see. Hey Fox, thanks for coming, and I'm glad you like it. It's my special October outfit for the spooky month. Yeah, let's just stick with normal for now. I think we can change it later. I don't know how hard this is gonna be. Gender. Let's make a lady character. I like looking at the lady characters. Okay. I don't know what these stats mean. Okay, humans were the only race on Earth until the Awakening in 2012. Now they find themselves the definition of average or even normal. They are still the most populous race in the world, and thus control many of the most powerful, moneyed, and important positions in society. They made the modding super good so people can make full custom payments. Oh, okay. Okay, and they have +3 karma. I'm not sure what that means. And maximum stats? That's new. I don't know if 9 is good, but... oh, well, I guess not, because this, elves can go up to 12. Okay, many people, especially other metahuman races, see elves as the most fortunate metahumans. They are more attractive and socially acceptable than the other metahumans. Elves are taller than humans, but have a more slender build. Their hair is usually thicker, longer, and more luxurious than average, and their ears come to a point. As is traditional, I suppose. They get a charisma bonus. I don't know how important charisma is compared to other stats in this game. Dwarves. The shortest of the metahuman races. To compensate, their torsos and shoulders are wider than their size would indicate. That's not how size works. Thus, their strength is equal to and sometimes greater than the larger races. A side effect of their metahuman nature is increased resistance to pathogens and magics that attack from within. Oh, that seems good. +1 willpower, can get a lot more body and strength and willpower. Yeah. Okay, dwarves are looking good. Are looking pretty good for the moment. Okay, orcs. Okay, orcs are the fastest breeding race and now are second only to humans in world population. Their size leads to an intimidating silhouette and a body that can take more physical damage than the average. Orcs have pointed ears and intimidating teeth or tusks. They get a +1 to body. They get a lot of body. I'm not sure what the difference is between body and strength. Maybe I guess body is probably like the equivalent of constitution. Okay, so yeah, they'll get a +1 to body. More strength, but they get less charisma and intelligence. So let's see, then there's trolls. Okay, trolls are the last. Trolls are the largest metahuman race. Heavy prejudice against them has led people to assume trolls have lowered intelligence, but in reality, there is no proof of this, except for the fact that their maximum intelligence is 6. Trolls have pointed ears, intimidating teeth or tusks, and many have horn-like growths that other metahumans do not manifest. Okay, so they do seem to be very beefy and strong, which I guess is probably helpful, but in a cyberpunk world, I imagine that having intelligence and charisma is probably also important. So I'm thinking dwarves. Dwarves seem to be pretty important. I still don't know what karma is. That doesn't seem to be a standard statistic. So I don't know what karma actually refers to. Plum, what exactly is karma in this game? Karma, oh, karma's level up. Okay. Well, that's interesting. My VTube hotkeys do not work while I'm playing this game. So I'm not going to be able to do fun stuff like drinking water. That is very interesting. Alright. Okay, so... You know, I think I'm thinking dwarf. They get a lot of willpower, a lot of strength, a lot of body, and their other max stats aren't any lower than the humans, which I guess are the standard. So I think dwarf is the way to go here. Since I have never played one of these before. Being big and mean is great if you want to play a street samurai. Okay. Let me look over these here. Okay. The street samurai is a freelance operative who follows a code of street honor. They are learned in the ways of the traditional samurai warrior and in the practices of modern combat. Excuse me. Samurai sell their skills for profit and work to take out the dishonorable scum that seem to breed in the urban sprawl. Key attributes are body and strength or quickness, closer range combat, or both from women's dodge. Okay. We've got mage. Okay, so magic is a thing here. Mages specialize in the casting of spells, but that doesn't mean they can't shoot guns as well. Rather, magic is the center of their life. Their spells reflect the pure balance of the mana sphere and cover a wide range of magical effects, from offensive damage spells to character augmentation or degradation spells to healing spells. Okay, okay. Now, the dwarf does have good willpower. Okay, what else do we got here? Deckers. Deckers use a cyber deck to jack into the Matrix. Okay, we're getting very 90s here. The worldwide information grid and computer network. By projecting their minds into the electronic world, Deckers can find secrets others keep hidden away. They use programs and expert systems to fight off the protections that megacorporations place in their way. Okay. Shamans. Shadowrun's basically Lord of the Rings meets Cyberpunk. Okay. Let's see. Shamans believe that their magic comes from a great totem spirit that guides their life path. Bear, cat, coyote, eagle, or raccoon. Shamans' relationships with their totem allows them to summon spirits and command them to do their bidding. Shamans have the skill to conjure spells that mages cannot. And that's heavy charisma, so I guess elves or shamans are mostly probably like elves, I guess. Then we got riggers. Riggers use cybertech to jack their mind into and control small robot-like vehicles called drones. Riggers use their rigging abilities to provide surveillance, support, and extra firepower when required. Okay, that seems interesting. That is intelligence, though. Which... I don't know, does any race have more than 9 intelligence? No. Huh. Interesting. Even the elves are only 9 intelligence maximum. And then we got Physical Adept. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop to their utmost potential, physically, mentally, and spiritually. As adepts unlock new abilities, they become honed physical machines, using their magic to enhance their close combat abilities. For that, you need body strength and willpower. Okay, that seems like a good one for dwarves, because dwarves excel in those 3 categories. What's this? None. If you feel comfortable with the way characters are built in Shadowrun, you may create your own character by mixing skills and attributes as you wish. We're not going to do that. I think, since we're still learning how all of this Shadowrun stuff works, I think doing a Physical Adept Dwarf is probably going to be a good way of going. Oh my. Well, those are certainly some portraits. You know, I kind of like that one. What's this? Oh, can I only change these if I go with that one? No? Oh, here we go. That's how we do that. Okay. Gotta say, it's, not a very flattering sprite, for this. Oh my. That's quite the hair. Okay. Let's go with that one, I guess. Ooh, hot purple. Yes, that's the impression that I've gotten here. It's been a minute since I got it, so I imagine it's probably pretty old. You know, let's go with the red hair. Why not? Sure. Let's go with this look. The futuristic emo chic. Okay, yes, here we go. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from a 4 to a 5 requires you spend 5 karma. Okay, straightforward. You have some karma available now to customize your character. Okay, so getting plus 3 karma to start with doesn't seem super good. So I think I made the right choice going with not humans. Okay, so we only have 5 karma to start with here. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of various stats to be aware of here, it would seem. Well, I'm not gonna do spirit summoning, I don't think. Conjuring. Okay, so chi casting, this is the thing that we're supposed to be doing. So can equip magic, so this one gives me killing hands. This gives magical resistance. Okay. Then this gives us mana fist and chi focus. That seems good. I don't know if I should really be dumping all of my points into into the chi thing quite yet, but it seems like it's an efficient way of using my 5 points. Oh, and I guess that the threshold of the primary skill is what determines how far up we can go in the sub-skills. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't do this. Because I'm thinking I should probably put some more into strength. Do this. And this gives us thrust. So it does more damage, but lower hit chance. Okay. Crit damage percentage visible. That sounds handy. And the AP damage, and I can't see what these do. Okay. Strike multiple targets. Force target to drop weapons. Maximum for humans and elves. Maximum for doors. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I'm starting to understand how this works. Okay, what's this? Just increase unarmed damage by 1? That seems not bad. Or... Okay, no, there's nothing else I can do for the chi casting there. I don't know, should I take spell casting? I don't think so. Okay, no, this just increases our abilities with spell casting. It doesn't actually give us more spells or anything, right? Okay. Alright, so we've got one more point to use in things. It would give you a bit of proper magic. Well, our intelligence is only 1, so I imagine we're probably not going to be largely a magic-based class as it is. Let's go with the melee weapons. Alright, I think this is good. Adepts are basically monks, okay. That seems good. Well, we'll see where things go. Okay, etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. Choosing an etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. Okay. What is... It doesn't really tell me the difference. Rather than chroming up, you mediate to let you magically punch people. Meditate to let you magically punch people. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be a filthy corpo. You see, I have basically no Shadowrun knowledge, so I don't actually know what the difference is here, largely. I think I'm gonna go with, well... I guess we can do Shadowrunner? Yeah, sure, a rundown would be great, actually. Just the quick Cole's notes on the different factions here. Because, like, corporate security, gang, socialite, those ones all seem pretty straightforward. But, like, I don't know what the difference is between gang and street. And I'm not entirely sure how Shadowrunner and Academic fit into things. Because, like, I feel like for a game called Shadowrun, having Shadowrunner etiquette seems like it's probably a good thing to have. Yeah, corpos just corpos. Yeah, security's police, private security, I figured that. Gang is active organized crime. Okay, socialites high life. Yeah, I figured that bit. Yeah, so then Shadowrunner, Street, and Academic. Those are the three that I'm not entirely sure of. So right now I'm leaning Shadowrunner, but I don't know what it really means. Street is like hobo and casual, academics are nerds, Shadowrunners are pro-mercs. Okay. You know what, we'll go with Shadowrunner then, I think. And then maybe we'll pick up academic later on if we get more etiquettes. I don't know if you get more or anything, but... Alright. Many runners use a street name, handle, or working name. Names like Half-Jack or Lady Z. Others stick with their given name or adopt a nickname. Please choose a name for your character. Okay. We're gonna be the Squirrel Queen. That's gonna be our awesome handle. Okay. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. That seems like a plus. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations, so it's clean. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the Shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your Nuyen. Something needs to change, and soon. Okay, I assume Nuyen is the currency. I'm not sure what sinless means. Is that like a social insurance number? Is that the same thing, or is that some other acronym that I'm not familiar with yet? Corpos can't actively fight each other, so they hire Shadowrunners to do the dirty work for them as denial assets. They range from hobos on crack with a broken shotgun to James Bond types that have guns worth more than your house. Yeah, so New Union's money, okay. Okay. Your apartment, 2054. It's 3 a.m. and you've got nowhere to go, but nothing at all. Is there a log recounting? Okay, so it's just giving me this. It doesn't give me access to the previous mini text down here. Okay, so get a job, any job. Okay, mission items, we've got none. What do we got here? Okay, so this is, I guess, for our objectives. We have no money whatsoever. Oh, basics, that's good. This is handy. The very basics. Basic information you should know when starting Shadowrun returns. Okay. AP is how far a character can move and number of actions performed. Out of combat, hover the cursor on area and click. In combat, movements defined by AP. Okay. The camera is controlled with the mouse. Okay. So left button, select, move character. Wheel, oh, wheel zooms in and out. That's nice. And click and hold to pan with the right. Okay, pretty standard. Camera can be accessed in options. Free, ability to pan around map. Locked, main camera's fixed. No, auto, ability to pan around. Camera snaps back during character events. Nah. Okay. Can we... Okay, no, this is just a page. Okay. Your stash, all non-equipped items, can be accessed before a level begins or at your home base. Alright. Auto saves at the start of each new scene. Or you can save and load from your PDA. Or F5 to quick save and F9 to load. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is the PDA here. Character icons shows how many turns you have left. Sin means standard identification number. It's the planet-wide identification number. A lot of people are sinless, and thus, as far as the world is concerned, basically don't exist. Sins are everything from your biometrics, SSN, bank, it's everything. Not having one means not being wired into the system, being free from it, but it also means not being able to do anything. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Character icon shows how many turns you have left, and active buffs and debuffs. End button ends the entire round, not just your turn. Okay. That's good to know. The HUD, basic gameplay info, yeah. Draw and holster your weapon. Okay, that's getting granular. Cycle through weapons. Damage. Capacity is, I assume ammunition. And optimal range. Okay. Set Overwatch. What the heck is Overwatch? Attack options. Current ability. Let's see. Spellbook. Backpack. Class ability. Yep, good. Cooldown, level, AP required. Okay. If an enemy moves, you shoot them. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, turn-based single player. Blah blah blah. Heavy, medium, light cover. That's pretty standard. Hover over an enemy to target. Click to attack. Okay. Anything. This will fire the default. Okay. Area of effect diminishes damage the further you are away. Okay. Shield icons indicate both the strength and direction of cover. You'll automatically take cover when in position. You can heal using medkits, totems, spells, or drones. Okay. Party members can be cycled. Okay. Interesting. Advanced combat. With 6 archetypes and a wide variety of weapons and spells, an encounter with an enemy can quickly turn to a complicated firefight. Here's some more advanced composition. Oh, here's the Overwatch. Okay. Yeah, ends your character's turn, but will use the remaining available AP to activate currently selected weapon or ability for the next round. If an enemy is active in that area on their turn, the player will auto-fire the currently selected ability. Okay, so basically it lets you hold your action if there's nothing in range when you stop moving. Okay. Friendly fire. Okay. If an enemy or ally is 6+ square units away, they will be hit by shotgun spread. All AoEs will also hit allies, not just enemies. Okay, that's good to know. Burst and full auto. Hit chance is calculated per shot fired. You can hit with one shot and miss with another in burst or full auto firing modes. Okay. And then lots of consumables. Okay, yeah, so if something dies, then their minions die too. Okay. We're not using spell casting and stuff, so let's just skip right to... Oh, we can go to Karma here. Yeah, so this is what we were basically looking at before. Oh, etiquette, here we go. For every 2 points of charisma, you get to choose a new etiquette. Oh, okay. So that's how that works. So we should really get more charisma if we want to be interacting with people. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so let's look at the physical adepts, because that's what we're using right now. Magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop their utmost potential, yeah. Become lethal. Cast chi spells to increase the damage done to enemies with the usage of various weapons or even your fists. Hone your body to increase physical abilities such as movement speed with the right spells. Specialize. Physical adepts benefit from focusing on unarmed combat or melee weapons. It is difficult to increase both. Okay. So that's good. That's a good tip there. Shamans make for great faces in this game. Yeah. That would make sense, because they are charisma casters, I believe. Let's see. Willpower. Focus on willpower to increase chi casting. Balance willpower with quickness to increase dodge. Okay. Ah, okay. A glossary of all the various bullshit. Let's see. Okay. So I'm just burning through these real quick. It's faster if I don't read them aloud. And then we can get to the game. Let's see. Okay. So pretty straightforward stuff. Alright, cool. So now we need to get a job. How do I... There we go. Alright, so we've got malfunctioning stuff here. What do we got here? A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Alright. Does tab show us? No, it doesn't. Is there a button that highlights interactives? Your computer, state-of-the-art in 2050, broken since 2051. Okay. Oh, here we go. What's this? Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that sort of thing. Let's see. Let's view our contacts. The list is sad, dried up. Carter's not responding. Dowd is dead. Felton's missing. New Larry is dead. I guess he's not that new anymore. Sam Watts is missing. Sangama's dead. Half Jack is probably dead. The list goes on. All either dead ends or just plain dead. Okay. Let's see, my calendar is empty. Okay. Well, that was helpful. Can we use the bathroom? Nope, we can't even enter the bathroom. Okay. Oh, what's this? Hey, it's Sam. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy, hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. Yeah, where have you been? Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for telling me, I guess. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are me. Hey, you remember that Runraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Oh, are we getting a cutscene? 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. Okay, so you got Sangama, New Larry. Don't know who this guy is. New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fraggin' city. Squirrel Queen, it's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Yeah, we don't care about Larry. He's like dead now. Shut your screamer about the rain. Soka, sorry. I'm just really ready to go home. Portland is way more my speed. I don't know, Squirrel Queen. Sam's a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run, so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer's late. Let's see. Sure, what do you think we should do? I don't know. I'm not the brains of this operation, but I'm thinking we slot and run. The money's just not worth what happened to Dowd. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid ship dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands, they're shaking. Is that true? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Squirrel Queen, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. How much did they pay you to sell us out, Larry? He stops, and a smile slowly appears on his face. Honestly, didn't take much. Just enough to get me back to Portland and set up with a cush corp job. I'm out of this racket. Oh, we're gonna fucking kill Larry. We've got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. Fucking Larry. We should choose our friends more carefully, Squirrel Queen. Buy a drink after this? You'll owe me several. Friggin' Larry. I don't actually know how much HP I have, so I don't know if 10 HP is a lot. Okay, here we go. You're now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide, yada yada yada. Okay. Okay. So, your action pool determines movement and attacks. Interesting. Alright. So we're currently using a machete. What else do we got? We've got a gun and we've got fist. And I think our machete is the strong one. Okay. So Sangama's wounded 10. I still don't actually know what my HP is. What's this? Killing hands. Unarmed damage increased by 4. Okay. Increase. Active increased by a further 6 for 4 rounds. Oh. So maybe I should be using my unarmed. And just focus on that. And now the question is, I don't actually know how many... Oh, is that 2? Is that what it is? 2 action points? Let's see, there was... Oh, here we go. Yeah, so action pool is 2. Yeah, maybe I should be working on increasing my unarmed. Okay. Okay, so this is the distance I can move in a single action point. Well... Larry is a tit. So we're gonna murder his butt. But the thing is, I still... Okay, so that 8 looks like it's about, like, 20% of his health or something? Something like that? Okay, well, we got Sam. Sam is a shooty boy. Oh, he can do quite a bit. Okay, let's get Sam over to... What's this? Oh, that's the security guard. Okay. Okay, let's see. See, now Larry seems dangerous. Because he's got his laser... things. Wounded 6. What does that mean, wounded 6? Because he was at wounded 10, I think. Or wounded 8 before? Is that just how much damage the last attack did? That wounded number? I'm not sure. Anyways, okay, so what does she use? She's got bad punchy, but good for shooting. Okay. For magic healing. Okay. You know what? We'll, bring you here and just shoot the shit out of Larry here. Fucking Larry. Alright. Yeah. Why can I... Is this just a passive? It might be. Yeah, we've only got one action point, so... Yeah, this is not going to make an attack. It's only a passive ability. Okay. Alright, we'll, punch the shit out of you, Larry. Eat shit, you're dead. Alright. You can attack a security guard. Oh, we can attack twice because we're not moving. Cool. I don't know what range L means. But these guys clearly can't shoot worth a shit. And we killed Larry because he deserves it. Alright, let's have my guy deal with this fucker. Punch him in the ass. Now, are these percentages hit chance? Is that what that means? Cool, he's done. We've taken some damage now. Yeah, okay. Oh, great, we've got more bozos. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I got a pretty high chance of hitting them. Nice. Okay, they're toast. Oh, this one's got fireballs, and we are not liking this. Even a poor Shadowrunner tends to be the most dangerous thing in a room at any given time. What the fuck is that? I don't think we have a lot of health left. Yeah. Okay, what do these do? Restore a teammate to life with 25% of their total health. Heals you or any team member for 10. That seems like it's probably not a bad idea. Because, yeah, we have... Okay, so I got a pool of 40 hit points. And I'm down 25, which is not great. I'm not sure if there's a way of getting more defense, but, Alright, let's use a basic med kit. Our gun isn't gonna do a ton. So you know what? Let's just use Killing Hands. Oh wait, does this... Wait, is this something that needs to be used on an enemy? Or... No, okay. Out of ammo? Oh, yes, okay, so we need to reload. Okay, the ones down over to the right are toast. So I guess I can take this one out. You... So low chance of hitting these guys. 62% chance of hitting this one. It's not great, but... Hey, we got him. Not for a lot, but... Oh, that one did a lot. Ow. Oh, I am almost dead. And I don't think I have any way of healing. Maybe... I need some armor before being, an effective melee fighter in this game. Yeah, I don't know if I have any other way of healing. I don't. That's a spirit, that's what Shaman's special thing is, and you can, let's see. Quickness and armor, increase your armor and can help. Okay. Alright, but can't do that right now. So we're going to, be a coward and hide. Yeah, no, that's the game plan here. Let's see, is there anywhere I can get real good defense? That would be in range of 2. I can at least hide behind the picnic bench for the moment. And, okay, that gives me a decent, bead on this mage guy. Fuck! Alright, less of a decent bead than I thought. 71%? Let's try it. Fuck. Well, at least he missed too. Wow. Yeah, we're going to, continue being cowardly fighter people. Let's... move you up here. There we go. And you... let's get in cover. And us, there is not a lot that we can do here. I still don't know what the deal is with this ability. I think that just means stab them. I guess I could use my gun. I do have cover here. That's not bad, actually. I have a 0% chance of hitting them with this gun from there. Might be the thrust. Maybe. But it didn't show it, because, like, if I go here and then I look at my skills, there's just, killing hands. Okay, well, there's really nothing that we can do from here. We can't even hit him with our gun. So, I guess we can just end then. Alright, Sam. Let's get a little closer. There we go, 90% chance. That's better than 60. And 95, let's do this. Yeah! Sangoma lowers her gun, eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. You don't look so good, Sam. You were born for this gig, Squirrel Queen. Me? Not so much. I don't know, Squirrel Queen's the one who has 1 HP left. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk till I croak. Well, he definitely did that. Gotta laud the guy for sticking to his guns. What about you? I guess I'll find a safe house out of town, because that's what we ended up doing. I do too. I don't forget my friends. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen in insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification, either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain, when the job's done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? Seriously, the dude's hanging with a guy named Chet? Oh, that's his lawyer. Seriously, his lawyer's named Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, Squirrel Queen, I've led a Drek life and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Let's see. I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. If, when, my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. And we're in an ad break now, so I'm going to pause the stream real quick, and I'll see y'all in 3 minutes to continue this. Alright, let's continue. Okay. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. Well, Seattle can't be any worse than this. I don't know. It is Seattle. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. Alright. It's even worse in Shadowrun. Okay. Well, I imagine it would be. I imagine everywhere is Okay. The motorcyclists are at it again, I hear. Alright, yes, I imagine that everywhere is worse in Shadowrun. That's how it tends to go in Cyberpunk, usually. Let's see, your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Where did we get money for this? We had $0. Japan can be pretty nice. And the elf ethnostates are great if you're a high-ranking elf. Well, that's kind of how it tends to be. If you're a high-ranking anything, you tend to get the only good areas. But yeah, Japan being like a nice area in the like cyber future seems to be kind of a running trend. In one of my favorite comics, actually, Tokyo Ghost, Japan is the last place that hasn't been taken over by technology, and it's kind of a part of the plot that the corpos are trying to commandeer Japan to take it over and start using it because it's the only part of the world that hasn't been completely taken over currently. It's a very good comic. If you want like a nice little 10-issue kind of cyberpunk future kind of thing, I highly recommend checking it out. All right. Let's see. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nuyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. Oh. It seems this is where Sam Wyatt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Pleasant. Okay. I really wish there was a button that could show me what's interactable. Let's see, well, back when this was written, it's because the fear that Japan would take over the world. Back before China was the big thing. Here it's because a combo of Shinto and several in-house megacorps ensuring all the pollution stays in America. The comic is called Tokyo Ghost. It is very good. It's pretty bleak, I will tell you that in advance. It is pretty bleak, as cyberpunk tends to be, but the aesthetic is very cool. And it is a it is a really good series. Again, it was only 10 issues. It was just a short thing. Let's see. The smell of death and decomposition washes over you, only slightly masked by the minty fresh. Okay, I need to slow down the. Where is it here? Where is? How do I get to options? How do I get to options? Oh, here we go. Options. Let's change this to normal. I'd switch to fast, but fast is clearly too fast. Fair, but I love bleak and depressing settings. Yeah, well, they can definitely be enjoyable, but it's certainly not a happy times comic. Dresden. I guess the wizard business isn't paying. Let's see, hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner, too. And you are? Okay. Squirrel Queen, I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades. And what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right, he's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Yeah, we're not going to tell him about the money, because then he's going to want a piece of it. Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He just runs across the morgue. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Okay. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Let's see, some of the Shadowrun lore is wild. Unlike most cyberpunk settings, the Amazon rainforest is still around. That is surprising. The Amazon rainforest is barely around today. Mostly because a combo that a great dragon running several eco-militant groups and the fact the Amazon is sentient and doesn't like corpos. Well, that would certainly do it. Delicious, a trophy hunter. What was it? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Whiz, what else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Who takes a spleen? You can't do anything with a spleen. I'm pretty sure you can't get, like, a spleen transplant. I've never heard of that being a thing. Well, maybe you can, I don't know. Dresden, get out here. McCluskey, okay. I guess he's a troll. I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Ooh, he's after Sam too. Imagine a setting where every mythology gets proven correct at the same time. That's Shadowrun. That, is certainly interesting. Let's check the body here. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there is a small pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Okay, so they're clearly a surgeon of some kind. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Okay, the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Okay, so that's a brothel. Seamstress was, in the past, largely used when they didn't want to say brothel. Okay, let's check the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Let's take it. You slot it into your PDA. 300. Oh, cool. We got 300 yen. Oh, so cred sticks are money. Gotcha. What's the purple shirt? It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Ew. Look at the note. You can only see parts of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Okay. What's this? A basic medkit. Cool. We need those. Because we are still squishy. Okay, is it not gonna... Okay. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. Ooh, nasty. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? We do not have the strength to be rude to him. I'm not sure if this will go well. Because, like, he clearly wants the collar. The question is, does he want to get the collar on his own, or is he willing to accept help? Well, we'll see what happens. The Drek you were. You get anywhere near my investigation, it'll be you on the slab, dwarf. Okay, so he is not interested in our help. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Oh. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return the favor. Yeah. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Oh, so he's corrupt. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Okay. On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Sounds like you disagreed with the findings. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on the upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs? Not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from, either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. Oh, that's definitely, I can definitely appreciate that sentiment. When I was a kid, my objective in terms of career was to do tech support at a morgue because I didn't want to deal with people. I am doing tech support now, but currently work from home, which is nice, so it's pretty close. Let's see, I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then, I'll go do that. Now, the body lock... Oh, this, okay. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. That's definitely not a body in there. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage? Okay. Whoa, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? Doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Let's see. I'm looking into the depth of Sam Watts. Coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells toward the other side of the room. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then. Name's Jake. And you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Squirrel Queen. And well-mannered, too. Such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripping out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangs thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. Let's see, you've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place where Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? You know, I'm willing to roll with Jake for now. I'm not going to antagonize the only lead we have. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this Morgan one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? No guns for me, Malay's my game. All I got here is a baseball bat, but you look like you can handle yourself. Okay, we got a baseball bat. So, ready for an evening out on the town? Just a minute, tell me more about these gangers. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern. How seasonally appropriate. But you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners and the Baron looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. If you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. You can leave whenever you're ready. Okay, so... what's this about? Oh, we got some karma. Okay, that's good. So I'm tempted to start upgrading my unarmed here. Because I'm getting the feeling that unarmed is going to be the way to go. Now, is there... Ooh, biotech seems handy. Get a bonus to the hit points recovered when using a med kit. Okay. Do I want to put points into that? Or do I hold on to them? Because we've only got one med kit anyways. So, yeah, I'm thinking I should hold on to that remaining point of karma. So I can dump more points into unarmed. Now, okay, this is the equipped stuff. Okay, so we get 2 damage from the thing. Okay, I guess we don't have any other equipment that we can equip. And we have no cyberware right now. Alright. Now, what am I looking at in this top corner here? Okay, so that yellow thing, I think, is pointing us where we want to go. I don't know what this is. Oh, does that center on us? So if I go over here and then click this, that'll center on us. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. We can search his stuff. Oh, we got Dock Wagon Basic Trauma Kit. And another basic med kit. Cool. I wish there was a... For the multipleth time, I wish there was a way of seeing what we can actually interact with. Okay, so it seems like Fog of War is a thing. Yeah, let's go into the Barrens. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of... excuse me. With an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. Okay. Is that like down here or... I guess not. So now... I'm confused as to how we're supposed to interact with things. Oh, wait. Oh, right, I couldn't see him because I was behind the bus stop. Okay. Looking for a date? Dwarves are my favorite. I bet she says that to everyone. Regardless of her particular leanings. Oh, who's Vlad? As you approach, the man sizes you up. You can see the age-old fight-or-flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate he is, or at least once was, a shaman. Hey man, you okay? Yes, no, I saw something. It's going to kill me. Calm down. What's your name? Yeah, if you can interact with anything, it'll light up. Otherwise, it's just set dressing. Okay. My name is Vlad. Those are some nice tattoos. You a shaman? The word shaman strikes a chord. He seems to shake off some of the mental cobwebs. Yes, I'm a shaman. I thought so. Vlad, what'd you see? See, yes, I saw something. The other night I saw a spirit so dark, so alien, that... Vlad trails off and shudders. Where'd you see it? Just across the street from the Seamstresses Union. It's gone now. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole. Now, I think I need some sleep. Okay. You have fun, Vlad. Get some rest. Really? Friggin', I forget the name for these. But I'm surprised they have them. Don't hurt me. Okay. Oh, we got a magic tree. That's neat. Oh, we got the symbol of the Halloweeners, I guess. Oh, right, I should be following the arrow. I forgot about that nice yellow arrow that tells us where to go. Sarah. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, that's not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Anything else I should know? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Heh, wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake checks his pistol. Sounds like a friendly bunch. You gonna be safe out here? She laughs. You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by one of those assholes? Nah, I know these streets like the back of my hand. Worry about your own skin. Thanks for the heads up. No sweat. Okay. Ah, okay, so this is where we're going. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Let's crack it open. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that's a perfect match for your skills. How awfully convenient. You take the gear. Oh, here we go. Son of a bitch. Okay, so can I actually equip my shit? I guess not, but we do have several medkits, which is good. And he just came right up onto us. Wait, it says we're wounded, but it looks like we still have all our health? Oh no, we are at 31. Okay, for some reason it's not reflecting on the HP bar. Alright, well... They were nice enough to, come right up in range. So let's, throw hands. And... punchy? That's not very good. Who is this fucker? Alright, what do you have to work with? Regular gun. Fine. Let's see. Well, I've only got 2 action points to work with, which isn't great. I'm gonna move there. And I can't use Overwatch, it would seem. Let's just start shooting this fucker. I'm starting to get the feeling that melee kind of sucks in this game. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Let's see. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. He chuckles. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglock. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. But do I, though? I don't understand how this works. How are we supposed to equip stuff? Like, how does it work to equip new weapons? Melee can be really strong because it goes based off your stats, not based on your guns, so it can be a mixed bag. Okay. But, like, how do I switch outfits? Or can I switch outfits, even? Ooh, what can this guy do? Increase the target's to hit chance by 12%. That's pretty good. He has a flamethrower. Oh, dang. He can actually heal. That's good to know. But I guess I didn't get any equipment that I can switch out. I'm guessing that's the case. Although, do we heal up? You can, don't think you got new armor, okay. Oh, we are fully healed. Okay, so we do heal after combat, I guess. That's good to know. Oh, who are you? Worried man. The man before you appears well-mannered, but nervous. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know you, but you look like you can handle yourself in a fight, and we need some help. What's your problem? Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore. But no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. How many of them are there, and how much are you paying? I think there's only 2 of them right now. I can't talk about price, but Mrs. James will surely reward you fairly. Let's see. Well, my current client is pretty patient, seeing as how he's dead. Where are they? Oh, thank you. Just keep heading north, and you'll see it at the end of the street. So I assume that's where we were going anyways, probably. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world wherever it can. A small street market has flourished here amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. Okay. Head thug. Oh, okay. I'm sorry you don't have a neck. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Eh? Who the hell are you? Oh, we don't have etiquette. Gang etiquette, okay. And we don't have 4 strength. Bet your mom's real proud of you right now. Like I ain't never heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Business. Dusting you is gonna get me paid. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash, ice this lady. Who the fuck's a Dash? Damn. Dude couldn't even hit at point-blank range. Alright, so that's the bad guy, and that's the bad guy. Bang. Jeez, why are my attacks weak against these guys? Wait. But I moved, but it only used 1 AP for the attack. I don't understand. Oh, dang, I got a crit. Nice. I just beat a woman to death. Oh, sweet. I think it's a random chance thing? New objective optional, speak with the bullied merchant. We are going to do that. Mrs. James. What did we get? Oh, we got a karma, that's good. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in this world. The shopkeeper holds out a few nuyen. Please, it's the least we can do. Yeah, I'll take it. 48. That's not much. I thought the 300 that was on the cred stick was not much, but geez. At least we didn't get hurt doing that. That would have kind of sucked. If I had to use a medkit and then only got 48 nuyen. Alright, well, back to our objective. Hopefully that means those are thugs I won't have to deal with later. Oh, what's the deal with all this, this weird tornado of trash? Halloweener Sentry. Hey, asswipes, take another step forward and we're gonna plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. Sir, do you not wipe your ass? I'm concerned for your well-being. This is one of the 2 that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty. And killing you, well, that'll be a nice bonus. we got 3 enemies, I guess. So let's throw hands. And then... Can I... Okay. Okay. So, as long as you're moving as part of an attack, it still only uses 1 action point. That's very good to know. Let's see. Oh, line of sight's blocked there. Okay. So I guess that is another bonus to using melee, is that you can move and attack, whereas you cannot do that with guns. I guess I'll shoot this guy then. Oh, wow. I don't know why there are glowing symbols on the ground. I don't know if that's something that's relevant to the combat. Let's see, where are we gonna move? Let's move here. Thanks for moving into the open, I guess. Get wrecked. Those are ley lines because he's a Decker Shaman. Okay. I don't know what that means. Does it have any sort of mechanical anything? Oh, that's John Paul. Okay. Yeah, let's shoot John Paul in the face. If you stand on them, your spells are stronger. Oh, okay, neat. So my hands, I think, are still up? I think? Nice. Whoa, Uncle, I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm already at shoot-on-sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. You're right, yeah. I don't want a big, angry troll being around here. Let's finish this. Oh, Drek. Yeah, you fucked up, John Paul. But what can you expect from someone who has 2 first names? Oh, and we got another karma, so I think we might have enough to actually do something with them now. Spend my karma. Where's my strength at? Strength is at 3. We needed 1 more in order to increase our strength. Because right now it seems like we need 4 strength to do things that are relevant. What does this one do? Critical chance percentage visible. Roundhouse kick. Disarm. Neat. Okay. So I kind of want to keep going into my unarmed, but I also want to get more strength. So I think I'm going to hold off for now. Yeah, no new gear. Alright, let's go here. Dodge isn't terrible to get? Yeah. You're probably right. But that's probably going to be something a little later on. Oh, I can level him as well? Does he have points? Oh, no, I can't. We do not have the option of using karma for him. Because for us, we've got the spend karma button here. He doesn't have that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's like a long-term party member. Because that could explain why we aren't able to do that. Damn the Donut Man! I want some donuts. Sell me donuts, Donut Man. I haven't had donuts in... Jeez. I don't even remember the last time I had donuts. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burnt soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond streets. The troll working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. What can I get you, chummer? Did you see the murder in the alley across the way? Nope, I was closed when it happened, but hey, it's the Barrens. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is that some of the victims are real people. You know, folk with sins. What can you tell me about the Barrens? The Barrens? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. This stretch we're on is called Touristville, though, and I suppose it's the closest thing around here to respectable. Fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water if you're lucky. Wouldn't recommend it, though. He scratches his armpit. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a jelly donut and a coffee. Enjoy. Oh, it's a mission item. Cool. See you around. So I guess that means that it's relevant for something? But I want to eat the donut. What happens if I talk to him again? Nothing. Okay. We cannot buy multiple donuts. Bobby! Hey, chummer. Got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in her back pocket. Let me see what you have. Ah, so he's a shop. Let's see. Combat stim that increases your stats for 5 rounds. It's not bad. And, okay, so it's just consumables. Not interested in consumables, buddy. The sound of laughter and music emanate from within, but you should finish your investigation first. Okay. So, like, this is basically where it happened, because they said it was across from the Seamstresses Union. So I guess maybe it's around the back? Oh, there's a fella that we can talk to here. But there's also cops. Sally. The dwarf merchant is packing up her stand for the night. I'm closed. Come back tomorrow. You've got a great view of that alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? She grunts. Sure. I was closing up when I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded all of a sudden. Things got pretty quiet after that. And let me guess, you didn't go running over to see if the guy was okay. Hell no. Around here, that kind of thing gets you killed. Yeah, thanks for your time. No problem. Alright, Sally. If that is indeed your real name. Alright, let's go talk to the cop. Or William, I guess. I bet they want the coffee and the donut. As is tradition. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp-issued bounty, and the one on my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for your help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take New Yen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Cool, we got money. I wonder how much money. Good luck out there. What, you want a hug or something? Likewise, Jake. Give me a call when you're in the clear. Sure you don't want to stick around? I could use the backup. Sorry, chummer, not my style. Besides, you seem like you can take care of yourself. He takes a step, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or a damn stiff drink, that's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of the Ripper business. Okay, well that's good. And yes, so I guess he was just a very temporary party member. Well, nice knowing ya. Jake turns and disappears into the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. How much cash did he give us? Oh, nice! He gave us 1,000 New Yen. Solid. Alright, William, what's up? The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling ya, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm gonna die in the cold tonight. The officer sighs. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in here. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical. I hate all you pigs. Now what? Okay, so if we had security etiquette, then we could try and bluff him. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is where we use the coffee and donut. There we go. Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but I ain't seen it till now. So what can I do for you? I don't think he's gonna trust that we're from Internal Affairs. I'm actually working for the dead man to help find his killer. Can I come into the alley and look around for a bit? Your client is the chalk line? That's messed up, woman, but I respect it. Okay. But don't mess anything up. Not that anyone would likely notice, because the forensics aren't coming back. Cool. This looks like the coat and blanket that the old man was trying to get back. Search for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folds of the blanket. It's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 a.m., right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Yeah, we'll take the coat and blankets for William. Oh, we got a karma for that. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. Interesting. This work light is new. You can see that all of the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems they've all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There are 2 distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline, and a larger set, possibly orc or troll, following just behind the first. Sure. Always happy to take tips. Let's see. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. This man is clearly a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. You. I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? I think this coat and blankets belong to you. My stuff. Mighty decent of ya. Don't see that kind of thing too often out here. Know anything about the murder that took place? He squints at you suspicious. You a copper? Or working for some corp? The term karma is quite literal. Doing nice things and side stuff can give you karma. Okay, cool. Just a freelancer. Need to ask you some questions. Good. I never tell those cops and salarymen nothing. What you want to know? Did you see the murder? Nope, and I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Mrs. James up at the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, that jerkface in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So, it sounds like you live in the alley? Sure, for the last couple of months I've been sleeping there. But I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants, or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstresses Union. What else did you see? Well, you know, earlier in the night I saw a big and ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Ooh. Can you tell me more about the cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like the one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me, let me tell you. Never trusted one of them cyber people. Thanks. See you around. Alright. So I think that troll might be the individual in question. I guess it's time to go back to the Seamstresses Union. And hopefully buy some gear. And also ask about Coyote. You're about to leave the Barrens and enter the Union, yes. Oh yeah, I guess I should also use my karma now. Let's see, relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union. Housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity, bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored. Oh, looks like we're in an ad break. I will continue reading that when we get back. Okay, let's continue. Okay, the Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps to themselves. Okay. So, first things first is to take a look at our karma. We have 8 karma points right now. So I think I'm going to take another point of strength. And dump some more into unarmed. And that leaves us with 2 more. You know what? Dodge seems like a good thing to put points into, since we are in melee. Very good. And now we have that 4 strength that we need for those, being rude checks. Let's see. Quite a few people in here. Cherry Bomb and Eric Mersman. Okay. Oh my. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize Save Me and Take Me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She gets on her toes to look over the bar at you and smiles big. Hey down there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Something dirty in a clean glass? Ugh. How about a date? Ew. Like, hitting on the bartender is one of the cringiest things you can do. They are not interested. From the look of this place, I can probably get anything I want. I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? She a shaman? With a name like Coyote? She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane? What a douche-looking guy. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you can end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. That last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojmans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Oh. He's a fucking, door-to-door religion guy. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. Oh, they're fucking Scientologists. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. Okay. Boyfriend find religion? Her pretty eyes narrow. Something like that. You got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Nope. I didn't think so. You look like a runner to me. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute that they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day, he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him, until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. I thought she was going to blow us off, honestly. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutter punks have to stick together. Talk to you later. Cool. I'm surprised she actually gave us information. Eric, what's your deal? Hey, lady, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? Damn right I do. Okay. Alley punk? Okay, so we've got, the friggin' gimp suit here. Secure ninja clothing. Okay, so Alley Punk gives us plus 3 HP and 4 armor. That's pretty good. Ninja clothing does give us an extra dodge, but less armor. The tourist look. Just toss it on and head on out. Perfect for working in the shop. Intelligence plus 1. We don't care about that. Let's see. So Salish is Charisma and 2 armor. Thaumaturge is Willpower and 2 armor. Black Hat is Intelligence and 2 armor. And then this is all just single armor trash. Okay. So I'm thinking ninja clothes or alley punk. I don't know if the 1 armor or the 1 dodge is better. Because having more dodge does seem like a good idea if I'm going to be a melee unit. But just more armor in general and extra HP seems very good. However, it does mean we have to wear the stupid gas mask suit. And it is significantly more expensive. Yeah, you know what? Because we only have, like, 1,300 and change. So if we were to get the alley punk, that would be more than half of the money that we have on hand right now. I think I'm just going to get the secure ninja clothing for now. There we go. Oh, and okay, so that goes into our stash. Wait, really? We're gonna actually look like that on our sprite? That's, okay. Yeah, that's what I imagine it is. Alright, I guess we're going to look like the, world's chonkiest ninja. Yeah, basically. But to be fair, Weeb is better than Gimp. And now at least we have more armor. Okay. Oh, Mr. Clue. Jin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower, something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Yeah, show me what you got. We're not interested in guns, because we're punchy. Let's see. Oh, machete. That would be better than our baseball bat. But again, we're going punching, so we're probably not even going to use it. What's this Doberman thing? Oh, that would be for if we have drones. I don't want drones. This is just a bunch of grenades. Oh, I could get some med kits. That is tempting. Now, I'd advise having at least a cheap gun just to have a ranged option. Okay. I guess that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I can get just a cheap little 100 thing. And you know what? I will actually take the machete just in case. Grenades I don't much care for. But the med kits... I feel like I should pick up the med kits. Just in case. Okay, so our inventory is currently full, so that just goes to our stash. But we look like... Oh, this, Wait, how do I... Oh, here we go. I can remove that. Add the machete. There we go. Good. Okay. And then I've got a couple medkits in the stash, just in case. Now, Mr. Clue. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle, wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? Yeah. I was a friend of Sam Watts. Know him? Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There's a sharpness in Clue's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door. Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. It never hurts to be polite. Okay, who the heck are you? Johnny Clean. Okay. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail-thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time, just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Okay, Johnny. Now, who else do we have here? Okay, so there's Miss Kubota. We've got various other individuals. Who are you? Noog. Let's talk to Noog. Hi, Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I'm honored, your majesty. Okay, so is this guy just like a fucking nerd, or is he a shaman? Mutter, that was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Okay, so he's a shopkeeper. Show me your wares. Okay, so I don't have any spell casting. Oh, but I can buy chi stuff. The adept gains a light cover bonus to magic spells. That's neat. So this is for spirit summoning. Mana Fist. A powerful magical punch that ignores armor. Ooh. I'm tempted to pick that up. I also kind of want to pick up Heal Wound, even though I can't actually cast spells right now. I don't know if I'll be able to come back here later and get these, is the thing. So I think I'm going to pick up Mana Fist. I can't use it quite yet, but I can put it in my stash, I assume. Yeah, so it's in my stash. I can't use it quite yet. That's fine. I'm glad I bought the cheaper armor now. Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Oh, shaman talking to the dead? Yeah. Kambanwa, good evening. It is true what they say. Good things come in small packages. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses' Union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs. But not tempted enough? She laughs. Tell me, Ome, what is it you're looking for? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, nah? So I've been told. So Ka, and why should I help you? Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. Okay, so he's been bragging about us for a while, I guess. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here, whenever he could beg or borrow enough Nuyen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. Yeah, like I mentioned. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I'll reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I've not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know. There is always someone more dangerous. That is true. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts in a row. She's missed 2 shifts now, and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Oh, cool. People are surprisingly helpful. I was not expecting everyone to be quite so friendly so far. Okay, so that's not the right one. What's this? There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password. Okay, we cannot hack it because we are not a hacker. We are a puncher. What's this? Oh, is this Coyote's place? Nope, this is just a room. Gutter punks gotta stick together. All we have against the Corpo overlords, yeah. Ain't that the truth? Okay. What's down here? Geez, someone needs to take better care of their washing machines. Is this Coyote's room? Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Geez, Coyote's got quite a nice place. I think this is bigger than my apartment. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Ooh, convenient plot device. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, but with the real Paco, but this cutter direct keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, then he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me, more than his involvement with the Cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it. A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Jin Park downstairs, with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay. Let's see the second one. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if he's really going to help for us to avoid the subject. Okay, I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely. There we go. But I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Okay. Alright, third one. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it. A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Zebra meat? Okay. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. There's no way I'm going to remember that. Let's take a quick screenshot. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is just, there's no diary entry for this one. There's just the safe. Okay, put it down. Oh, good, it didn't make us remember the code. I appreciate that. I'm not a fan of when a game gives you a code and then makes you actually remember what it was later on. Like, if they gave it to you, assume your character has better memory than I do. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. The safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. Okay. Basic frag grenade. I'll put in my stash. Though I don't know why her safe would have nothing in it except for a frag grenade. What do we got here? Geez. This is back when brute forcing a password was actually something feasible. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on screen. Password? Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. Let's try that. Please answer 3 security questions to reset password. Question 1, your first childhood pet. There was nothing in here that mentioned a pet, but it's not Paco, and it's not Shadow. Fluffy? Favorite musical act? The Elementals, sure. Name your hometown. I'm guessing Chicago. Incorrect. Okay. I wonder if... Yeah, action movies and cigarette butts. That's Chicago. I'm pretty sure that Chicago is the right answer there. Let's see. I'm just trying to look for any cues. That might hint at what the answers are here. No? Oh, maybe Shadow is the name of the snake. But it doesn't tell us what the answer to those were. Okay, so let's say Shadow. Then... what if we say the Shadows? And then that'll be Chicago. No. Okay, so... Shadow... Concrete Dreams? Chicago? Shadow... Maria... Chicago... Shadow... Elementals... Chicago... Shadow... Shield Wall... Chicago? Because I have a feeling the other two are correct. It's just the other one that I don't know, so I can probably brute force it. If this is correct, this should be it. Ah, here we go. Yep, I was right. Your password is being reset to yada yada yada. For security, never write down your password. Logging you in. Cool. Oh, and we got 3 karma for that. I don't know if there was something in the room here that told me what her musical thing was, but I didn't see it anywhere. Okay, let's check a calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Ooh, okay, so that's where we should go. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry, someone named Paco. There is no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay, well I think that's everything I'm going to get from here. Yeah, now I need to speak to Kubota. I can't get into that door. Oh, there you are. How can I help you? Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Did you know Jin sold Coyote a gun? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place in half an hour. If you'd go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambat, Kudasai. Good luck. Cool. I very much appreciate her assistance, but I believe I have... Yeah, I've got some karma I can spend here. I could increase my quickness. which would then let me increase my dodge more. Or... Wait, why can't I increase my unarmed? Oh, I need to boost my close combat. Ooh, additional weapon slot. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to need to be leveling up close combat in order to level up my unarmed. I was unaware of that. That's good. Alright, well, hopefully Miss Kubota is covering the cab fee. Because we've got 13 bucks. Alright, Pike Place Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market in a mercifully quiet... Excuse me. In a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to get mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living behind the shadow of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Oh, and it's raining. Very dreary. Okay. Huddled masses. Perfect. Patrick! The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. Ma'am, you are a beautiful dwarf, but you could be so much more. Sir, I am literally wrapped in fabric. What are you selling? I'm not selling anything. We are giving away the secrets to a more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. Oh, is he one of the Scientologists? Okay, I'll bite. What's up? The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the sixth world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Yeah, we're not gonna go to the cult meeting. We will stand on the birds, though. Okay, so let's continue. We don't have a marker telling us where to go. Refurbished flowers for sale? What is a refurbished flower? Does that just mean stolen? Oh, this guy... Oh, here's Paco. But I don't see Coyote. Hey, see my friend around, tall lady dreads? The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, little woman. What do you want? Careful, kid. You Paco? What the? Who the hell are you? Oh, and we got 3 karma for that. Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Squirrel Queen. I was just at the Union, your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh man, that would explain... She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Okay. Do you know a fixer named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute. Drek. I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she wait? Damn it! Paco, slow down. Where'd she go? The Royale Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if his thugs caught her... There's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? Yeah, let's, ask about the zebra meat. Zebra meat? What? Look, that shop's just down the block if you want to check it out. But I'm going to the Royale, with or without your help. What's it gonna be? I'm in. Don't worry, we'll get her back. Damn right we will. Look for Coyote at the Royale, but first I want to check out the zebra place. Where's the zebra meat place? He just said down the street. I got dog on a stick here. I don't think I want dog on a stick. Oh, hey, man. Oh, Manny's outside of Maury's. Okay, it's on the way. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of the man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. Everything cool here? Yeah, everything's swell. Manny continues to stare daggers in Paco's direction. Name's Manny. Now what do you want? What would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. Oh, she was looking into hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for this stuff for some reason. Oh, Drek. That's why Coyote wanted zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royale. And if she never picked it up... Whatever. Anything else? Do you know someone named Coyote? Nope. I don't go in much for that shaman stuff. I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time, didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours now. Cool, we got the zebra meat. That, I guess, probably helps us avoid a fight with the hellhounds. What's your problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our nuyen. My dad stood up to them, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyway. I couldn't do dreck about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Coyote. I think that was all the questions, so you're right, Paco. Let's get going. But we got the zebra meat. Oh. Oh, shit. I think we just found Coyote. New objective. Optional. Learn more about the Pike Place murder. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman, dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh no, is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God damn it! Paco, breathe. Now take a closer look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her. Thank God. Good, because she was our only lead. Look, let's not hang out here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over the victim again. It's too bad, whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. but I'm gonna be checking it out. The Ripper oh, it's a Ripper thing. Okay. A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Behind her, you spot the lively face of the organ grinder's coroner, Dresden. Oh, it's our buddy. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. Yeah, we still don't have the security etiquette, but I'm thinking that might be a good idea to pick it up. What happened here, officer? Homicide. Now move along, please. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's alright, officer. She's with me. Yeah! Dresden, our bro. It's alright, officer. She's with me. Dresden steps up to the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay, then. Make it quick. Okay, lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Why bite marks? The plainclothes Lone Star officer before you sports a tacky hat and a crooked grin to match. So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us you might be sniffing around after the Ripper. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. I'm Officer Aguirre. Pleased to meet ya. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the murder? Not much, really. We know it was about 3 hours ago, and we know that her eyes have been surgically removed. Didn't need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses. But no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. I take it you and McCluskey don't see eye to eye. Let's just say McCluskey and I have conflicting interests. I like Aguirre much more than McCluskey. Any leads on the Ripper I should know about? Ha! Plenty if you ask McCluskey, but the truth is, we're as clueless as you probably are. Thanks for your time. Hey, hold on a minute there. You haven't put in a donation for the Lonely Orphans Fund. Ah, okay, he wants a bribe. The Lonely Orphans Fund? Yeah, see? You make a contribution to the fund, I put you on a list, and let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Ah, so that's how this goes. Okay. Well, I'm always interested in finding out about any new orphans you discover. Excellent. Shall we say 300 new yen? Yeah, we don't have 300. Even 100 makes a big difference for an orphan these days. He makes a face. Yeah, well, some orphans have more expensive tastes than others. 200, you can take it or leave it. Yeah, we don't have that. It's 100 or nothing. You're lost then. Yeah, we don't have any money with us. We've got 13 bucks. So what brings you out here? Hot on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence, believe it or not. I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing. Or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head absent-mindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden, worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell if she was subdued in some way before her eyes were removed? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of a struggle, not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Died of blood loss shortly after. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back at the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery, Dresden laughs. The coroner for the downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management that I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. What about the bite marks on her arm? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley, some time after her death. Any sign of magic use here? There was evidence of an unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious, though. I'm sure when McCluskey shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team, though, just to be sure. So, the Ripper takes Sam Watt's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose? Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Thanks, Dresden. Hey, I figure if I help you out, there's a better chance to get this scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Oh, what's this elf? Oh, not a very attractive elf. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen, yeah. His meticulously clean lab coat, formal... I assume that's supposed to be formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello there, stranger. Might I inquire? Do you know which organ grinder's facility this body will be removed to? Wow, I didn't even know elves could be that ugly. No, why would you want to know something like that? The elf giggles, a strange, high-pitched warble you would not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, just a hobby. Never mind that, though. A good evening to you and your friend, the coroner. I'm guessing he's involved somehow. Alright, well, let's get going. I don't think we have anything else to do there. Want to buy some BTL? No. We are not interested in Beetlejuice. Stuffer Shack. Let's talk to Frank. The orc before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee getup. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but the tears are streaming down his large crooked face do little to improve his appearance. He does not seem to notice you approach. I take it you knew the victim. Yeah, what's it to you? My condolences. Were the two of you close? Thanks. Sorry, we're just not used to folks being too friendly around here. The orc wipes some tears away with a dirty napkin. Yeah, we were pretty close, as co-workers go. Blind Lucy and I worked here at the shack for 3 years together. Started on the very same day. Oh, if she's blind, then that puts a whole new meaning to... Oh, I'm getting it now. He's taking organs that I guess have been abused somehow. Because Sam was a drinker, and they took his liver. Blind Lucy was blind, and they took her eyes. Okay, okay. I'm putting the pieces together. Blind Lucy? Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind, but she was legally blind. She had to wear these huge glasses and hold things right up to her face. But she got new eyes about a year ago. Oh, maybe organs that have been replaced? That could be it. And they're either, like, repossessing them or something? Any idea how she scored the new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk much about it. Just called it her stroke of good luck. I guess that luck ran out. Seen anyone strange in the store lately? I see weird stuff every day. It's a stuffer shack. But no, nothing stranger than usual. Did she have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after getting those new eyes put in. That guy was pretty upset for some reason and wouldn't leave Lucy be until she filed for a restraining order. That all seemed to die down a while ago, though. When's the last time you saw her? Here at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was going to join her on my way home. We got some last-minute customers. He sighs. That's all I needed to know. Thanks for your help, and I'm sorry for your loss. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be part of the investigation, would you? I am. Why? Well, Lucy had this necklace. An intricate little carving of a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day. Said her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until the Seventh World awakens. I just thought... Well, I thought if you could somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. I understand. If I can find it at the scene, I'll bring it to you. Thank you for your help, friend. You know where to find me. Okay, let's see if we can go and do that before we call it a night. We don't have the quickness for it. Let's try to pick it up. As you start to reach for the necklace, a slim black Lone Star boot slams down on the pavement. And what do you think you're doing? Damn, we don't even have the 50 to bribe them. Just tying my shoe. Alright, well, I guess we're not completing that side quest. Yeah. Oh, and we can't even talk to him again until, I guess until we do that. If we can do that. I wonder, what is... Oh, that's the Royale. Okay, let's talk to the junkie. Maybe we can mug them. Hey, lady, you have any extra Nuyen? Just need some sucre zoom from that shack over there. Okay, let's, pause the stream for the, ad break, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're back, so let's deal with this guy. I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but we've only got 13 bucks, so might as well give it to this guy. Now we have a whole $3 to our name. Maybe we'll find some money in the Royale. Come on, lady, let's go find Coyote. The Royale Apartments. You roll up on the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There's few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old, rotting trash mixed with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to BTLs. Anything's better than this. The Better Than Life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life, you can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the Royale Apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear a junkie crying for another hit. It's time to find Coyote and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. The Royale Apartments, what a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Coyote growing up here. Paco trails off. A hellhole full of junkies. Looks like Stevie J's gets their rent money and their drug money. If Coyote's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these BTL guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Oh, we have to keep Paco alive? Okay, we do have some points that we can spend here. Let's see, we did just invest a point into close combat, so we can increase our unarmed skill, which I will do. And also... spellcasting, here we go. I want spellcasting level 2 so I can get that heal spell. So we'll start investing in that now. Confirm there. And I think that is a good place to save for the night. Save there. And call it a day. Okay! Well, it took me a minute to get used to things. Oh, that's why. Interesting. Okay, well now I know why my hotkeys and shit didn't work, because when I pulled up the Steam overlay in Shadowrun, it pulled it up for my other Steam applications as well, which include VTube Studio. So now I can use them. But that's good to know for next time. Okay. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. It took me a minute to kind of get used to the way everything works, but honestly, I'm liking this UI much better than Rogue Trader, which I'm playing offline with a friend, because the maps for that are very confusing. But yeah, this has been fun. We're definitely going to be continuing this next Monday, so look forward to that. In the meantime, tomorrow we're going to be continuing with Curse to Golf. Thursday we'll be continuing Grim Grimoire, and Friday we'll be continuing Volcano Princess. So lots of good stuff to look forward to. If you haven't joined my Discord yet, link is down below the stream. You can suggest games that you might like to see me play on stream, as well as suggesting any redeems that you might want to see, or anything else you might think would improve the stream. I also post all my various announcements there, stream schedules, weekly schedules, and any new artwork that I get will go up in the Discord server. So a good place to keep an eye on if that interests you. But with all of that said, thank you everyone for coming. Very much appreciate having you folks here. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for Curse to Golf.